Global trends in the uses of mobile education can vary across a range of cultures. Mobile technologies assist people all over the world in education in both developing or developed worlds. A developed world is usually more economically developed countries such as Australia and parts of the USA, and developing worlds are lower economic development countries such as Africa or Asia. Affordability is the price of the mobile device, and affordances are the payoff given by the device. It is beneficial in both worlds for there to be a low affordability and high affordances, although in the developed world it is more likely for someone to have a device with high affordability and high affordances. M-learning or mobile learning is self-paced learning on the go. Typically designed for multi-device support, it offers the flexibility to the learners to take learning on the device of their choice. There has been a steep acceleration in its adoption in the last couple of years. Learning within my cultural environment in Perth has been consistent across my learning development. Australia can be defined as a developed country. From early childhood learning to the present at university, the use of M-learning and e-learning were heavily integrated into my everyday learning through the use of iPads and laptops, and as well as my own personal use of my mobile device for study. I created a mobile tour of UWA using the Pocket Trips app to educate users of 5 iconic locations of the UWA campus. Once completed, students should be able to recognise 2 major libraries, an iconic UWA building, a major lecture theatre, a UWA business school, and have an understanding about the everyday routine of a UWA student. Users are also encouraged to collect photos of each location along with their answers to each quiz questions. First stop is at Winthrop Hall. The information which can be seen on the top right included factual information about the building's history, design and architectural features and its current uses, such as for exam venues. I used quiz questions to engage with the venue and consider their thoughts and opinions about it, and how it may influence their own education. Second stop is the Octagon Theatre. The information included communicated the versatility of the uses of the venue, its capacity and its common use for large lectures. The quiz questions tested students' retention of the information they received and their engagement and thoughts about the venue. Third stop is the Reed Library. The information communicates the many different learning areas of the venue, such as collaborative work, individual work, presentation rooms, and different noise level areas. The quiz question engages users with the kind of workspaces and allows them to reflect on how they might use each space. The fourth stop is Barry J. Marshall Library. The information communicated the different learning areas for collaborative work or individual work and the history of the venue. The quiz questions engage users with how they might use the venue and allows them to compare it with the previous stop of Reed Library. The final stop is the UWA Business School. The information educated users on the facilities and learning spaces within the venue. During this stop, I reduced the amount of information given and utilised the quiz questions to encourage users to search for their own information about the venue, and to also reflect on how they might use the different learning spaces. The tour created utilises a range of different educational approaches. For example, information transmission is used to educate participants on each location through written information and images. Behaviourism is also used through positive reinforcement for users getting the quiz questions correct, thus allowing them to move to the next stop. And social constructivism is also used through encouraging participants to engage with other users, to work together on quiz questions they may be stuck on. A range of mobile technologies were utilised to create the UWA Campus Guide. For example, educational apps through utilising the Pocket Trips app to educate users on life at UWA and the venue's uses and histories. Multimedia recordings were also encouraged to users through encouraging them to take recordings and images to create their own personalised guide on life at UWA. Geosocial apps were also used through the use of Pocket Trips app to create a map of the UWA campus highlighting its iconic venues. Feedback was given on my tour regarding improvement I could make. It was noted that the inclusion of some not so well known stops would be beneficial, such as quiet classrooms or computer rooms which could be used to study, or maybe some areas which are nice to sit and take a study break. It was also said that more buildings which would cater to a wider range of students would be beneficial, such as the other faculty buildings. Additionally, it was also noted that the use of a game would further provide for more engagement with users, possibly the use of an I Spy, which pushes users to look closely at the venues they are visiting. Thank you.